Good morning. It's Friday, August 7th already, and we're going to do a myofascial release class, stretch and activation with upper body focus. So we'll need our ball and our roller, and if you have any kind of mini band, if you don't have one, that's fine. We'll use this at the end for some activation. So let's go ahead and start standing up. And let's just start with a big deep breath. So I want everyone to think about their breath all through the class today. The breath where you inhale laterally into your rib cage through your nose. And then you exhale through your mouth with the belly button drawing in towards the spine. So it's not a pelvic tilt, but just belly button drawing in. So inhale, expand laterally into the rib cage, and exhale, draw in. Let's do it again. Good. Let's just roll our shoulders back around. See if you have any tightness. Let's just roll our head around. See how that feels. And the other way. And let's take a quick stretch over to the right side and see how our lats feel, how tight that is, and then our hips. And then the other side, because we're going to check back in again on this and see how much release we can get. All right, so let's go ahead and get our ball, and we will start against the wall, and we'll start with the trapezius muscle, which comes straight down from the ear, and that's that tight muscle on the side there. So we're going to start on the left side. Just put your ball on the wall and lean into it on that left trapezius muscle. And then we're going to just make some kind of movement with the arm. So that's going to help to go deeper into the fascia. So myofascial release is breathing into the pressure, helping to for at least 30 to 90 seconds, and to help release tension in the fascia so that the muscle can lengthen. And then we're going to go side to side, those smashing movements. It's very small movement, up and down. Kind of going in the cross fibers. Okay, good. Now we're going to go into the levator scapula. So that is, here's the scapula, the top of it. So it's right above that is where we're going to put the ball. So still on the left side. And now you're turned more toward the front to get in on that. And there's a lot going on back there. So like anywhere you feel tight is a good area to press into. But we're going to try and get on that levator scapula. Lift the arm up and down, exhaling up. Keep it on the same point. So you don't want to be moving all around. When myofascial release isn't rolling. So you're not like rolling up and down. You're holding a specific point without moving off of it. Let's go side to side. And up and down. Now we're going to get right below the shoulder blade on this area, so you can find something tight back there. The levator, or the subscapularis. So get back in that spot and bring the arm up and down. Exhale up. Pretty tight on me. Let's go side to side and up and down. Okay, good. And now we're going to release that and go to the right side. So we'll start with the right trapezius. Get it, so remember it's straight down from your ear on that tight band. And lean into the wall, onto the ball. Bringing the arm up and down, exhaling up. Drawing in as you exhale. Using your breath with your movement. And then go side to side. And up and down. Little smashes. And then we'll go to the levator scapula, so we turn more to the front. We find that tight spot. And press up and down, exhaling up. The more you do this, the better you get at it, and figuring out how to place your body on the ball against the wall so you don't feel like you're sliding all over and the ball slipping out and whatever. And exactly where to put it, where you feel the most tension. And we're going to go side to side. And up and down. And then we're going to go that subscapularis, so like right below the shoulder here on the right. Find that tight spot. And bring it up and down, exhaling up. It's always different on every side too. One side can be completely different than the other. Just depending on what you have going on in your own body. If one side is compensating more and is tighter. If you have other things affecting it. So you gotta really, that's why it's good to do unilateral, each side separately. And go side to side. And up and down. Okay, good. And then let's go ahead and come down to the ground with your ball. So now we're going to get between the shoulder blades onto the rhomboids. So we're going to have the ball lying on the ball between your shoulder blades right here. So line your back and put the ball. So this is not very comfortable, but you don't have, like, to get your hand, take your hands behind your head and rest your head in your hands. And just see if you can get a little bit of pressure there. So when you get less, when you can move more freely, when it doesn't hurt so much, you can stretch back and up. But you can also just hold it here, where you're having as little pressure as possible, but enough pressure to release the tension in the fascia. So let's inhale and exhale, drawing in. And if you can create some motion, do it. And if you feel like this is your end range, just holding, then do that, because you need to go where you can. We're just going to keep breathing, exhaling, drawing in, inhaling, expanding laterally into the rib cage. One more time. One more breath. And let's just go up and down and a little side to side. And then we'll roll over to the left lat. So we get on that lat, which is below the armpit. Find that tight spot. Your head is resting in your hand, and you can keep your left elbow on the ground and your right hand in front. Now, this is an easy position to want to tighten up your neck and let your abs just hang out, right? So we're not going to do that. So we're going to rest the head in the hand, and we're going to draw in and exhale so we have connection in the core. Put your right hand on the ground, do little lifts up and down, exhaling up. And you draw in and exhale as you're lifting up and keeping your neck relaxed. Now we're going to go side to side and up and down. Now we're going to go from there into the left pectoralis muscle. So we're going to lie on our front, put the ball underneath the left pectoralis and bend the right knee. Now you're going to go roll side to side from the armpit towards the sternum and find the tightest spot. Your left leg is straight and drop your head down on your right hand after you find your tightest spot. So now the ball's on the pectoralis muscle, your head's resting on your hand, your knee is out to the side so you feel like you can move. And then we're going to press the left arm up and down, creating motion to release the tension in the fascia. So this motion is going to help go deep, the ball go deeper into the fascia. So we're not rolling, but we're just keeping it on the same point and exhaling, drawing in as the hand goes up. Inhale, expand laterally as the hand goes down. If you feel like you can't move your hand because it's too tight, you can just keep it where it's at and continue to breathe. You can really feel that lateral inhalation in this position, and then really feeling the abs drawing in, belly button towards the spine as you exhale. So we'll do it one more time, one more breath. And then we're going to go side to side and up and down. And release. Good, and then we'll go to the other side, to the right lap. Lying on the right. So your knees are bent, the ball's on the lap, your head is resting in your hand, your abs are drawn in. You can put your left hand down on the ground. And then we're going to exhale as we lift up and down. So keeping it on the lap. We're digging in. Let's go side to side and up and down. Good. Now we're going to roll around. So we're on the right pectoralis muscle. So you're on your front, your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight. Then you're going to roll between the sternum and the armpit to find the tightest spot on that right lap. Right pec, sorry. So find it. It could be closer to the sternum, might be anywhere along that line. Wherever you feel it the most, then drop your head down so it's resting on your right hand. Now let your body sink down into the ball. And we're going to exhale so the left hand goes, or the right hand goes up, and inhale as it comes down. So you're just pressing that right hand up and down. Your head's resting on your left hand. So the side that the ball is on, that you're pressing into, that's the side that you're moving. And because the purpose of the moving is to go deeper into the fascia, so you're moving and creating more pressure into the ball. Exhaling up, drawing in, inhaling down. Use your breath with the motion. Inhaling, expanding, exhaling, drawing in. Also, using your breath relaxes your central nervous system more. It helps your whole body, every cell in your body, work together better, help to release. Okay, last one. And we'll go side to side and up and down. Good job. And release. Okay. So now let's set the ball to the side and get the roller. So we're going to do some more lat work with the roller and also release some thoracic spine. So we're going to start on the right side. Just lay the roller across your mat horizontally and get on there. And actually push the roller back so that you have a little bit of room in the front. So that, I'll show you. So that we're going to put the left hand behind the head and the right hand, both of the hands behind the head, and the knees are bent. Okay, so we're going to inhale as the left elbow comes down. And as it comes down, you're going to be smashing into your pectoralis minor, okay, on the right side. So we're smashing into that as the left elbow comes down. And then we're going to exhale back as we twist through the thoracic spine, and it goes into the right lat. So coming forward and back, exhaling as the elbow comes back, drawing in, inhaling, coming down. Feeling that pressure into the fascia. This time, let's hold the left elbow down to the ground. And we're just going to like kind of press into that pec minor on the right side. So just let your neck relax. Don't be holding your neck stiff. Take some deep breaths and feeling that roller digging into that pec minor. We're going to just hold it here, taking deep breaths. Drawing in as you exhale. Expanding laterally into your rib cage as you inhale through your nose. And like you're blowing a candle out, drawing in, exhaling. The drawing in maneuver, belly button towards your spine. Inhale, expand laterally into the rib cage. Exhale, drawing in. We're going to do it one more time. And then come up. And then we'll lie on your back on the roller. So the roller is right between the shoulder blades, right across the shoulder blades. So again, now we're going to do that drawing in maneuver. We're going to exhale the lower ribs down towards the hips. So we're drawing in and exhaling. Now see if you can hold that there. Hold that connection. So we're going to inhale back, stretching the back on the roller, and exhale, stay connected. So if you can stay connected in the core there, then you're going to move more through the thoracic spine in the back. So that's where we want to get more flexibility. And we did release the rhomboids. So that's between the shoulder blades. So that when that's tight, it's harder to move in this area. So see how much you can stay connected in the front so that when you go to the back, you're getting the movement in the thoracic spine and not just your ribs flaring and your lower back arching. And it's a good practice to always stay connected in your core with all movement. So you're moving from the center and not from all your joints. So the movement starts from the center. One more time. And now let's go over to the left side. So the roller is going to be on the left lap. So lie on your left side. Find that tight spot. Also push the roller so you can bring the right elbow down. So push it back a little bit. Okay, you got on that lat. Left elbow's on the ground. We're going to bring the right elbow down. Inhale, exhale, back. See if you can get a full range of motion. Here again, you're staying connected. So when you're twisting back to the thoracic spine, you're not compensating somewhere to create that motion. And this time, we're going to bring the right elbow down to the ground, and we're going to hold it so it's smashing into the left pec minor. So just holding it here. You can just kind of relax your neck as you're pressing into the pec minor. Breathe into it. Feel that breath. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, expand laterally. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, expand laterally. One more time. Come back up. Don't go up and down. And side to side. Okay, so now let's put the roller so it's long ways. And we're going to put our butt at the end and our head at the other end. And we're going to bring the arms out to the side, palms facing up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So we're going to stretch through the pectoralis muscle and the bicep. So palms facing up. Keep your chin tucked so the back of your neck is long. Exhale and draw the belly button towards the spine so you're not really arching your back, but you have a neutral spine. So it's not pelvic tilt, but it's neutral. So the more you connect in the front, the more the back can relax. So we're gonna open up through the chest. So you're gonna hopefully feel stretch across the chest and into the front of the armpit, like into the bicep. Let's go ahead and flip the palms down to the ground and then open it back up. That's going to create a little motion now. So the palms come up and back, but your hands are on the ground. So the back of the hands on the ground, then you flip it so that the palm is on the ground. Okay, good. And now bring your arms above your head. If you can, connect your hands together. Feel that stretch. Again, we don't want to let the ribs flare here. Exhale. Feel that connection in your core. And bring the arms right above your chest. And back out to the side, palms facing up. Stretching through the front. Chin tucked. Abs connected. Just feel that lengthening. Try to feel like somebody's pulling on each middle finger, pulling up your arms apart so that you can feel like that fascia is just getting longer. That whole channel of fascia that goes from your middle finger up through your forearm, up through your bicep, up through your chest, and then over to the other pectoralis muscle and into the bicep and into the forearm and into the other forefinger. And then bring your hands back together and stretch your arms above your head again. Inhale. And exhale, bring your arms out to the side one more time. And it should feel like it's getting more relaxed in the chest so that you can open your chest. Because so much of the time our shoulders are forward and our chest is tight. The pectoralis muscles are tight, creating tension in the back and the thoracic spine and the back arching and rounding. So this is how you can like lengthen after a release. Okay, and we're gonna just roll off the roller now. Good, and sit up. Okay, and good job on that. Let's get our ball again. And we're gonna go to the left, gluteus medius. So that's the muscle behind the hip bone on the side. Okay, and we're gonna bring our left knee down to the ground and our right knee is in alignment with our right hip and our right shoulder. We're gonna draw in and exhale as that left knee comes up to the right knee. So that's the motion we're creating. And the reason we're doing our hips is because we're gonna be doing some stretching that involves the side channel, which the hip is in alignment with the lat. So when we stretch that, we want this to be released as well. Inhale down and exhale up. Try to use your breath. Go up and down on that ball now, those smashing movements, and side to side. Okay, let's go ahead and roll over to the other side, to the right gluteus medius. Probably never did that before, huh? So left shoulder, left hip, left knee in alignment. Put your feet together, and then the right knee comes down to the floor and back up to the left knee. Then you're on the right gluteus medius, that hip. Exhaling as the right knee comes up to the left knee. Inhale down, exhale up. There's no hurry on the motion, you know what I mean? Like we don't need to be, it's not an exercise, it's more of just a movement to go deeper into the ball. So use your breath and keep your breath slow and keep the movement slow. And just visualize that your abs are drawing the knee up by drawing in. And then staying connected as you inhale down. Then go up and down on the ball. And side to side. Smash, smash, smash. And release. Okay. Come off the ball now. And just put it to the side and come to your hands and knees. And we're going to push back onto our heels and stretch through the lats. Keep your chin tucked. And take a deep breath. Feel that lengthening through your sides. Feel the abs drawing in as you exhale. And then walk both hands over to the right side. So you're going to feel that left lat line stretching. And as you can kind of push into it a little bit too. Push into that left side so you feel even more stretch. And breathe into it. So you're going to feel like your ribs are stretching. And you're going to feel like the intercostal muscles are coming alive. And they're not all stuck and stiff. But have some movement like in the thoracic spine area. And so that when you breathe and inhale into the ribs, that they can like have movement and more flexibility and not be tight. Then we're going to bring both hands over to the left side, stretching the right. Kind of press into that right side. And feel the stretch. Feel like the whole rib cage area is like opening, like having more room for movement, for better breaths, so that you have more flexibility in the thoracic spine so that the neck and the lower back don't have to compensate for that lack of movement there. And then both hands back to the center. And we're going to push the hips forward and come all the way forward, stretching your front. Keep your chin tucked in the back of your neck bone. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. So it's an opposite stretch on the back. And so you feel like the back is arching and the front is stretching. And your arms are straight and your chin is tucked and the back of the neck is long. Again, press back, inhale. And exhale, press forward. Chin tucked, back arches, front stretches. Look over your right shoulder now. And then inhale up. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale back up. And exhale back to your hands and knees. And come on up. Okay, so we're gonna do one more myofascial release with the roller on the rectus femoris. So it's the connection between the hip and the knee. We're gonna lie on our right side. And so if you're directly on your side, you're gonna be on the IT band. So we wanna roll forward of that and you'll be on the rectus femoris. It comes straight down from the hip, that line that connects to the knee. So roll between your knee and your hip, and that's the line, it's the muscle that connects those two joints. And we're gonna release the tension there. So find it, the tightest spot, and then hold it there. Now this in itself can be your end range where you feel like you can't go anymore, but if you can bend that bottom heel in towards your glute or create some kind of motion, exhaling as you're creating the motion, then you can go further with it. But just go where your own range of motion, go at your own pace, do what your body will allow with your breath. And then we're going to go side to side and up and down. And release. Good job. Let's go to our other side, the left side. So we're going to lie straight onto the side first, onto your forearm. And then we're kind of start with it between your hip and your knee. And then roll forward. So you're onto the rectus femoris. It's going to go between the hip and the knee. And then roll along that line and go, woo, where's that tightest spot? Find it. Hold it. Breathe. If you can, bring the heel in towards the glute. Exhale as it comes in. Try to relax your neck. Keep breathing. Then we're going to go side to side and up and down. Okay, and then come off of the roller and stay on your left side. And we're going to put the right knee on the roller so that your right knee is in a 90-degree angle. And then you're lying on your left side. So put your left hand onto your right knee. And then put your right hand behind your head so that it's not just here, but all touching the left ear. So now we're going to stretch back. And we're going to feel that stretch through the thoracic spine. And then we're going to come forward, inhale down, and exhale back. So this is a little bit more advanced stretch and activation into the thoracic spine, the middle of the back. Keeping the right knee on the roller. Seeing if you get that full range of motion. The elbow down to the floor if you can, and then if you can bring the elbow back as far as you can, but without forcing, but breathing into it. So inhaling forward and exhaling back, drawing in as you exhale. Going at your own pace. Feeling that thoracic spine movement. One more time. And come back up. And then we will go to the other side. Put the left knee on the roller into a 90-degree angle. So the right hand's on the left knee. And the left hand's behind your head. And we're going to bring the left elbow down to the floor. And then we're going to stretch back, exhaling back. So the more you draw on and exhale, the more you're going to be able to twist through the thoracic spine through the middle. Inhale, stretch through the rib cage, and then exhale into the twist. Inhaling down, expanding. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left elbow comes down to the floor. And then using your breath, exhale, drawing in as you twist back. See how much length you can get into the twist. So you can feel that hip is involved. The hip and the thoracic spine opening, and that's how they're working together here. And one more time. And then we're going to lie on your back and just set the roller to the side. So you're on your back, and your feet are going to be a little bit wider than your hips. And we're going to bring both knees over to the left side. Make sure that you're comfortable on your back. Chin tucked, the back is relaxed. Drop both knees over to the left side so that the right knee goes into the left arch, or into alignment with it. So then you're going to feel that right rectus femoris, and you're going to bring your right arm up, and then you're going to feel it go up into your hip flexor and your psoas and your right lat. So and the palm is facing up, and you feel that stretch all along that right side. This is the lengthening. Opening through the front. It gets so tight. Feeling that line of fascia from the middle finger on the right hand all the way through the arm, all the way down that right side. And bring the right hand down. And bring both knees up. And both knees will come over to the right so that the left knee goes into alignment with the right arch. So that now we're stretching the left. And bring the left arm above your head. Feel that connection all through that left side. The knee up to the rectus femoris, up through the hip, up through the psoas, through the lat, through the arm. Does your arm go back? Can you put your back of your hand on the ground, or is it kind of stuck up in the air? That's all connected to the lat. So releasing the lats is super important for daily movement, so you don't compensate. See if you can relax into the stretch, exhaling into your breath, drawing in. One more deep breath. Bring the left hand down and bring the knees up. And we're going to bring the feet, heels in close to your glutes. And we're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And we're going to do a pelvic tilt and press up. So we're going to keep squeezing those shoulder blades together to keep the pelvic tilted. So we're stretching through the front. And we're really activating those rhomboids in back by squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. Take a deep breath. Keep those glutes tight. Keep squeezing everything to the middle. The glutes, the shoulder blades. And then release. And bring your knees into your chest. Just rock your hips up. Stretching through the lower back. And then bring the arms out to the side, palms facing down. And try and get the back of your shoulders on the ground. So now we're going to bring both knees over to the left side. And you're going to feel that stretch to the right. And then we're going to inhale up. Keep your knees together, both knees over to the right side, stretching to the left. Keep the shoulder blades on the ground. So you're going to be stretching through the hips and the thoracic spine, and then opening through the chest on each side. And connecting through the core so the movement's coming from the middle to bring those knees up. Draw in and exhale up. Inhale down. Draw in and exhale up. That's what's allowing you to bring the knees up. Keep the chin tucked, the back of the neck long. Inhale down. Belly button towards the spine. That's helping create the motion to come up. So you're actually using your abdominal muscles to bring those knees up and not your neck, okay? Imagine that. Inhale down. Draw in and exhale up. So this is a great abdominal exercise as well as a thoracic spine mobilization. And one more time on each side. And then bring the knees back into your chest. And the feet back down on the ground. Hold on to your ankles or keep the heels in close. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Again, we're going to do a press, pelvic toe. Squeeze, walk your shoulder blades in together. Squeeze your glutes. Opening through your front and squeezing the back. And release. Again, we'll flip over to your hands and knees. We're going to do some scapular push-ups. So that's going to work with the arms straight. Okay? And we're going to squeeze, keep your chin tucked and your abs in first. Knees about shoulder width apart, hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then we're going to press up. So I'm not moving my back all over, just keeping my abs drawn in. So we're going to activate just the scapula area. Keep the elbows straight. Inhale down and exhale up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So it's just a pressing up and sinking in. Keeping your abs connected. This is practicing moving like up and back and not letting your shoulders tip forward. Okay, good. Now put your right hand behind your head. Keep your left hand down. Bring the right elbow to the left knee, and we're going to twist back. So we're going to inhale down, exhale back. Moving through that thoracic spine. Inhale down, exhale back. Twist. The left elbow can bend a little bit as you're coming in towards your knee, and then straighten it back out again as you twist back. Keep your chin tucked. Feel that mobility through your shoulders, through your scapula. Twisting, exhaling. One more time. And then on the last time, we're going to bring our right hand through underneath the left arm. So we're going to be stretching the rear deltoid and lat and thoracic spine. So take a deep breath. We're kind of pushing your butt to the back, and your back is flat. One more deep breath. And come back up. So your right hand is down and the left hand is behind your head. Left elbow comes in towards the right knee and then twisting back. Exhaling back. Inhaling down. Drawing in. Exhaling back. Inhale, expand. Getting ready for the exhale. Then the inhale is just getting ready for the exhale. The deeper you inhale, the more you're going to be able to exhale. Drawing in. Inhaling. Expanding, exhaling, drawing in. It's an exercise in itself. One more time, and then we're going to bring the left arm, lace it underneath the right. So left arm is straight, stretching through the rear deltoid, stretching through the thoracic spine. Just kind of letting go into that stretch. Breathing deeply. Your head's on the ground. And release and come back up. Okay, let's go ahead and come all the way up and sit on the roller. That's fun. Okay, we're going to start with one more twist. I'm into the twisting today. Right knee is bent, the left leg is straight. So you're going to sit up as straight as you can. So if you see me from the side, this is really important, that you don't sit like this, okay? That you're using your abdominal muscles drawing in so that you can sit up straight. And then we're going to put our right hand behind us to make sure we stay that way. And then the left arm is going to stretch up and then go to the right side of the right knee and exhale and twist to the right. So you're going to feel that twist through your rib cage. Take a deep breath. So the more flexibility you have in the middle, the less tight your neck is going to be. So super important to connect to this area and be able to move and not be stiff. So continue to exhale and breathe into the stretch. When you inhale, it's going to be difficult in this position, but you just inhale as much as you can. And as you exhale, you twist more with your breath. So go back to your end range and then release. Good. Now bend the left knee and the right leg is straight. And the back is still straight as you can keep it. And the right arm comes up into the left side of the left knee, twisting back, exhaling back. With your breath. Inhale. Expand laterally. Exhale, draw in and twist. Inhale, expand laterally. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Expand and exhale. Twist. And back to front. Good job. Okay, so let's go ahead and sit on the roller now comfortably. I like to put my knees on the ground and kind of use it kind of like a little lift in the back so I can keep my spine really straight. And let's just take our hands to the back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And take a deep breath. And then take that right hand on the left elbow. And we're going to stretch the left tricep. And put the left hand on the right elbow and stretch the right tricep. And bring it down and roll your shoulders up, back and around. And bring them down. And bring your head side to side. Right ear to right shoulder and left ear towards the left shoulder. Exhaling over to the side. So notice how tight that is. Now we're going to take our hands right at the base of the head and kind of with the fingers roll into the base of the head and find that tight spot. And now again, stretch side to side as you're pressing in. Now look side to side. So as you turn to one direction, you'll feel it more on one side than the other. Just holding that tension in that fascia. And now we're going to make a circle. Keep holding it. So this is a great way to release tension in your neck. When your neck feels tight, to hold these points and move your head in different directions. Then go the other way. And to do this before you try and stretch it. Okay, release. Now bring the right ear to the right shoulder and the left ear to the left shoulder. You feel already more length as you move that. Do that. Now let's bring the left ear to the left shoulder, put the left hand on top of your head and the right hand behind you. So now you're going to feel more stretch and take a deep breath. Exhale into the stretch. Another deep breath. Now we're going to look behind us into the left rear pocket to go into the levator scapula, from the base of the head on the right down to the scapula. And breathe into it. And come back up and bring your left hand down. Now bring your right ear toward the right shoulder, put your right hand on top of your head, stretch it. Bring the left hand to the back. And now we're stretching the left side. Take a deep breath. Feel that length between the base of your head, through the neck, into the shoulder. Now we're going to look down into our right rear pocket, so you can feel the left side stretching in the levator scapula, connected from the base of the head down to the top of the scapula. And we're going to breathe into it. Exhale, drawing in as you release. Use that lateral breathing, inhaling through your nose, expanding the rib cage laterally. And then drawing in, exhaling, belly button towards the spine. And one more time. And bring the head back up, and the right hand down, and the left hand. And bring the chin forward, and then bring it up. And place your hands on your chest, pulling your chest down. We're going to bite down like we're biting into a big apple with kind of an underbite. Working the front of the neck. To the left side. And to the right side. Back to the center. And up. And bring your chin into your chest again. Hands behind the head, just gently stretching the chin into the chest more, but not hard. Just gentle stretch, keeping your sternum up, your abs engaged. And release. And bring your shoulders up, back and around. Okay, bring your feet forward. And we're going to bring keep the heels in. We're going to bring the chest into the top of your leg and just put your hands on the ground. Just hold that little dorsiflexion here. We're just going to hold it. Keep your chin tucked and your back flat. Now walk your hands forward a little bit and press up into a forward bend, keeping your back as flat as you can. Bend your knees as much as you need to keep your hands on the ground. Try and keep your back flat. And keep your neck long and your chin tucked. And now we're going to bring the belly button into the spine and we're going to roll up. Standing up. Woo! Just put our hands on our hips and move those hips around. And the other way. Put your hands to your side. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. We're going to stretch side to side. So you're engaging. You're drawing in and stretching over. You're drawing in and stretching over. Right to the side. Your back is flat. Your chin is tucked. The back of your neck is long. So it's your abs that are doing this motion. It's not your lower back or your neck making you go like this. It's drawing in. Drawing in creates this motion. If you remember that, then you'll be working your abdominal area all day long. Put your hands behind your head. Stretch side to side. Inhale up and exhale over. Drawing in to create the motion, right? This is not a neck. It's not a lower back. It's by drawing in, it's creating the energy to move to the side through that lateral side channel. So this is activating that side channel and those transverse abdominal muscles. See if we can press it side to side now. Exhaling over, drawing in. So take the pressure out of the neck and the shoulders and using that side channel to move. And bring your arms to the side. We'll twist side to side. Keep your hips square. Abs drawn in. Again, this is all coming from the center. Drawing in, and exhale. Exhale. We created a lot of range of motion today. A lot of connection in the core. Working through that thoracic spine so that the lower back is protected, so the neck doesn't have to work so hard and get tense. So that the middle of the body, the core that we're supposed to be moving from, is the part that we're connecting into. And so they have the ability to do this without compensating into other parts, the neck and the lower back. Okay, now we're going to go into a cross crawl. So it's going to be the right knee goes to the left side and the left hand goes to the right side. And then it comes down and the left knee goes to the right and the right arm goes to the left. So you cross at the middle. Again, this is from drawing in. You draw in to create this motion. This is how you're moving, is your belly button's coming in toward the spine and you exhale, exhale. So it's not even like a lifting of the arm, it's just the drawing in, and then you create this cross motion pattern that works the right and left side of the brain that makes you really have to connect the brain to the body. Stretching through the hips, moving through the thoracic spine, keeping your sternum up, keeping your breath going with each movement as you connect and draw in. And exhale, exhale. And relax. Okay, now we're going to just do a little hinge, push back, and squeeze. Push back, and squeeze the glutes, keeping your sternum up. One more time, and then we're going to get our band. And we'll do a few serratus anterior activation exercises. So the serratus anterior is like a serrated edge that attaches to the scapula. So when this muscle is strong like it's supposed to be, then the scapula connects to it and it does what you ask it to. And when it's weak, everything pulls up and forward. So we're going to put that band around our wrist with the thumbs out and the elbows in. If you don't have a band, you can still do this without a band. So what we want to do is we want to squeeze those shoulder blades together and abs drawn in, exhale as you squeeze. So this is a great exercise. You can do this anytime. This is great so that you ask your body to create this motion from the right area so that when you're squeezing back and work that serratus, that's a muscle that's attaching to the scapula so that you're not tipping forward with the shoulders, so that you can stay open. So the chest is staying open, so the shoulders are coming back, so that the back is working and you're drawing in and exhaling. Okay, rest. So it gets tired. Most people, this is not a strong muscle, so it's about working it slowly so you don't start compensating. Let's try again. Knees bent, pelvic tilt, elbows in, thumbs up. Abs drawn in as you squeeze from the back. Drawn in, squeeze from the back. And think about what muscle you're working. This isn't about pulling your wrists apart. It's about squeezing from the back, and then your wrists come back because of that. Squeezing from the back. 3 more. Good. Now we're going to bring the arms up if you can. And we're going to bring the elbows into the side as the band comes behind us. Now this is going to activate and stretch through the pecs and activate the back. So we're going to inhale up and exhale, pull back. If this is too much with the band, you can do it without a band. So you want to make sure your back is not arching, okay? So we're going to stay connected in our core, the belly button drawing in and exhaling as we pull down. Inhaling up, chin tucked, abs in, exhale. Knees slightly bent, pelvic tilt, sternum up, abs drawn in and exhale. Creating the motion from the core as you draw and then you pull. Inhaling up, draw and exhale as you pull from the back. And as you connect in the back, then the chest opens and stretches. And that's how our bodies work. One more. And now put your band down. So I'm sure some of you, when you pull down like this, your shoulders want to come up like that and your thoracic spine wants to push out, because that's what happens when you're tight and you work at a desk and you're riding a bike and you're, whatever, sitting. That is what happens. So let's bring the arms back up and then really squeeze your shoulder blades together. And so this is what's supposed to be happening in the back, is your neck is supposed to be staying long and that your chest is supposed to stay open as you squeeze your shoulder blades together so that the right muscles can work. These muscles here, the serratus anterior, squeezing down. Okay, now also when you're doing this one, keep your elbows in and thumbs out. This is a great external rotation exercise for the rear deltoids. So if it's too hard with a band, do it without a band. Just create the motion and think about your core. Think about how you're moving, and even when you're walking through the day, that you're drawing in, that you're keeping your sternum up, that you're moving when you're walking, when you're taking a step, it's coming from here and not like this, okay? So, and what's happening with your feet. So we're just always tuning in, thinking about what this machine that we live in is doing so that you can feel the best you can every day. So let's just end with a nice deep breath. I think I've said enough. We're going to inhale all the way up, expand laterally. Exhale, draw in, belly button towards the spine. Inhale all the way up, expanding, keeping those shoulders down, feeling that nice mobility that we gain through the middle of our body, exhaling all the way down. Inhale up. Abs drawn in, exhale. Connecting the motion as you come down. And shoulders back and around. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. And I hope to see you on Tuesday for our lower body concentration. And thank you very much. Have a great day.
Bye, Leah.
Bye.